Hare Krishna, welcome everyone to the session on Mukunda-Mālā-Stotra. We started discussing Sloka number 20 that talks about sense control, how to control our senses and also mind. Okay, let's recite that Sloka and continue the discussion. We discussed some points about this Sloka. So we'll summarize that and then we'll continue discussing more. This is Sloka number 20 from Mukunda-Mālā-Stotra by Kulashekara Alvar. Jihve kīrtaya keśavam mura-ripum ceto bhaja śrīdharam i-dvandva-samarcayācyuta-kathāh śrotra-dvaya tvam shrunu Krishnam lokaya locana-dvaya harer gacchāńghri-yugmālayam jighra ghrān mukunda-pada-tulasīm mūrdhan namādhoksajam. In this Sloka, Kulashekara Alvar tells us how to engage different senses in Bhakti. So let's summarize what we discussed on Friday and we'll continue from there. Jihve kīrtaya keśavam mura-ripum. O tongue, please be engaged in discussing the glories of Kesava. Ceto bhaja śrīdharam. O mind, please worship the Supreme Lord Śrīdhara, Sriman Sri Krishna in your mind. i-dvandva-samarcayācyuta. O hands, please engage yourself in worshipping Sri Krishna, in performing some practical seva to Sri Krishna. Acyuta-kathāh śrotra-dvaya tvam shrunu. O ears, please always hear the katha of Sri Krishna. Krishnam lokaya locana-dvaya. O two eyes, please be engaged in taking the beautiful darshan of Sri Krishna. Rupa Goswami, who is one of the Goswamis in this Guru Parampara, Gaudiya Vaishnava Parampara, in one of the shlokas he tells that our eyes, human eyes, are called as, they're described with a special adjective, special phrase. That phrase is Pana Patra Lochana. Lochana means eyes. Pana Patra means a glass or a vessel which we use to drink water. So Rupa Goswami is calling our eyes as a glass or a vessel that we use to drink something. That means we use our eyes to drink the nectar of the beauty of Krishna. We have discussed so much about Krishna's Saundaryam, and when we look at the deity form, Archa Vigraha form of Sri Krishna or Sriman Narayana, in different forms of Sriman Narayana, beautifully decorated, it gives pleasure to our eyes. Or when we imagine a particular form in our mind, and through our eyes, if we contemplate, if we see that form of Krishna in our mind, then that also gives pleasure to our eyes, our heart, our mind, everything. Because any of the senses, all of the five senses, whatever they see, whatever they hear, whatever they speak, an impression of that is stored in the mind. So when the eyes are seeing the physical deity form of Bhagavan, an image of that is stored in the mind. And later on, even when you are at home, when you close your eyes, you will retrieve that image, that snapshot from your mind, and your eyes will be able to see that. Eyes means not just the physical eyeball that you see outside, right? So it is the internal chakshu that is called as chakshu. It is the internal component that makes the vision possible. So there are two things, external thing and internal thing. Internal thing is the actual thing that makes the vision possible, that makes the hearing possible, that makes the speech possible, that makes the smell possible. So for every sense, there is an external thing and internal thing. So when the mind has a snapshot of a beautiful form of Krishna, and when you are closing your eyes and when you are retrieving that image from the mind, your internal organ of the eye will be able to take darshan of that snapshot. So that's why Rupa Goswami calls our eyes as pana patra lochana. It's a vessel. It's a vessel with which we can drink the nectar of the beautiful form of Krishna. Krishnam lokaya locana-dvaya harer gacchāńghri-yugmālayam. O feet, walk to the temple of Sriman Narayana, Sri Hari. Jighra ghrān mukunda-pada-tulasīm. O nose, please smell the beautiful smell of the tulasi leaf offered at the lotus feet of Krishna. Mūrdhan namādhoksajam. O head, bow down to Sri Krishna. Okay, so this is what we discussed last week, right? And the same topic we discussed in Bhagavad Gita class also on Sunday. There also we had a topic of sense control, 6.18, Bhagavad Gita chapter 6, verse number 18. So now this is something from Bhagavatam. There is a shloka in Bhagavatam, chapter 3, chapter 3, canto 23. There is a shloka about sense control. There it is mentioned. Let me show you that shloka. No, not third canto. 10th canto, 72 chapter and 10th shloka. These brothers of yours, O king, have taken birth as partial expansions of the demigods, ruling various planets. And you are self-controlled that you have conquered even me, who am unconquerable for those who cannot control their senses. So here, Sri Krishna is telling that Sri Krishna is telling to Arjuna that Bhima and all other brothers of Arjuna, they have taken birth in different they have taken birth as different devatas and ruling various planets. And you are so self-controlled that you have conquered even me. Who? This is Arjuna, right? Arjuna And Krishna is telling to Arjuna that, "Oh Arjuna, you are so self-controlled that you have conquered even me, who am unconquerable for those who cannot control their senses." So here, Krishna is telling the importance of controlling the senses. Only that person who has controlled their senses and mind is able to is able is able to obtain Krishna. In 13th chapter of Bhagavad Gita also, Krishna tells Indriyarteshu Vairagyam. Krishna defines what is knowledge, what is spiritual knowledge. Spiritual knowledge means Indriyarteshu Vairagyam. Indriya, senses. Arteshu means the collection of sense objects, or enjoying the sense objects, sense gratification. And Vairagyam, Indriyarteshu Vairagyam. Vairagyam means renunciation. Renunciation of this desire to enjoy the sense objects is knowledge. Renunciation of the desire to enjoy sense objects is knowledge. Krishna tells this in 13th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. Krishna gives a list of 20 qualities there, and he calls it as knowledge. Amanitvam, adambitvam, ahimsa, kshantirarjavam, acharyopasanam chaiva, stairyamatma vinigraha, indriyarteshu vairagyam, and so on. So amanitvam, humility; adambitvam, no pride; amanitvam, adambitvam, ahimsa, non-violence; shanti, peacefulness; arjavam, simplicity. So like that, Krishna includes this quality as indriyarteshu vairagyam. If one has renounced the desire for sense enjoyment, they become eligible for Bhagavat Anugraham. And if we try to artificially restrain our senses, if we try to artificially control, artificially stop the desires, that's not going to work. But we have to engage our senses in various devotional services. Otherwise, the senses are very strong. They're always wanting to enjoy. They're always wanting to enjoy. Even till the last minute of the death, last minute of the death, there's no guarantee that a person will remain steady in the process of controlling their senses. So there is a small story of a sadhu who has a long beard. So in that village, when all the young boys, when they look at the sadhu who is always sitting under a tree and meditating, they always come near him and they ask, "Oh sadhu, is that the beard of a sadhu, or is that the beard of a goat?" The goat also has a little beard. Some goats, they have a little beard. So these boys are very naughty. They are playful. They just ask the sadhu in a joking way, "Oh sadhu, is that a beard of a sadhu, or is that the beard of a goat?" The sadhu simply smiles and he doesn't reply. But later on, after 40 years or so, when the sadhu is about to die, when he's on the deathbed and he's about to die. He calls all these boys who after 40 years they became adults, they became adult, they became men, and they have their own children now. So this sadhu, before he leaves his body, he remembers the question of these boys and he calls them and he tells them that you remember, you all used to ask me when you were little, is this the beard of a sadhu or beard of a goat? And I never answered, but I would like to answer that now. Before I die, I would like to answer that. And the sadhu said, yes, that's the beard of a sadhu. Then those men, they were surprised. They asked the sadhu, you could have answered this simple answer that time only, right? Why did you wait 40 years to answer this question? So then the sadhu says, yes, I could have answered this question then only, but I was not sure whether I will remain as sadhu for the rest of my life, or there's always a possibility that I might fall down. And now I'm just a few hours before leaving this body. And I'm pretty sure that I do not have energy to engage my senses in sense gratification. I'm very confident now that I will not fall down. So that's why I can confidently say now that this is the beard of a sadhu. That means, look at this beautiful story here. That there is every possibility for a person to fall down at any stage. Even the great elevated souls, they can also fall down anytime. Because the material attractions are so strong, especially in Kali Yuga, the material attractions are so strong. In fact, Ravanasura, he tells, I think in a conversation with either Vibhishana or somebody, okay, to some saintly person. So Ravanasura tells that I know about dharma, adharma, but I am not able to. I know the difference between dharma and adharma. I have the complete knowledge of both, and I know the differences of both. I can discriminate. I know how to discriminate between the two, but I am not able to do dharma pravritti and adharma nivritti. Dharma pravritti means following dharma, and adharma nivritti means rejecting adharma. I'm not able to do that. I have the Ravanasura is a Brahmana actually. He's a Brahmana and he is well versed in the Vedas. He's a great Shiva Bhakta. He's a great Shiva Bhakta. By the way, there is a beautiful shloka by Ravanasura. Does anyone know the shloka sung by Ravanasura?
Ravana-kruta stotra.
Kadu.
Jata-kata sambrama brahmanni limpanidgari villa Ravana-kruta Sivatando stotra.
Yeah. Ala ante avariki teliyadu. బాహుబలి సినిమాలో ఉన్న శ్లోకం అంటే తెలుస్తుంది అందరికి.
బాహుబలి రాకముందు కూడా ఆ పాట ఉంది.
అదే యా, బాహుబలిలో మీరు చూసినట్టయితే హీరో ప్రభాస్ అది ఆ శివలింగాన్ని ఇలా లిఫ్ట్ చేస్తున్నప్పుడు వచ్చిన పాట. అది యాక్చువల్లీ రావణాసుర శివుడి గురించి పాడిన, శివుడిని స్తుతిస్తూ పాడిన శ్లోకం అది. సో
All
రావణాసుర,
acharyas told that it is a nabhuto na bhavishyati sloka.
అవును, బోత్ సాంస్క్రిట్ గ్రామర్ వైజ్ కానీ, లేకపోతే ద చాయిస్ ఆఫ్ వర్డ్స్ విత్ ఓన్లీ ఫ్యూ సిలబల్స్ ఈ కంపోజ్ ద ఎంటైర్ శ్లోక. జా టా ఖా.
ప్రభుజీ హరే కృష్ణ.
హరే కృష్ణ.
చదవాలా ప్రభుజీ ఆ శ్లోకం?
మీకు వచ్చా? బ్యూటిఫుల్, చదవండి అయితే.
రాజు నోటి కాదు ప్రభుజీ, చదువుతా. జటాటవిజల ప్రవాహ పావితస్థలే గలేవలంబ్యలంబితాంబుజంగృతంగమాలికాం డమడ్డమడ్డమడ్డమం నివాతత పడ్డమద్వయం చకార చండ తాండవం తనోతున శివం శివం. ప్రభుజీ హరే కృష్ణ.
వెరీ గుడ్. 3 సార్లు, మనం ఏదైనా 3 సార్లు చదవాలి.
జటాటవీగలజ్జల ప్రవాహ పావతస్థలే గలేవలంబ్యలంబితాంబుజంగతుంగమాలికాం డమడ్డమడ్డమడ్డమం నినాదపడ్డమర్మయం చకార చండ తాండవం తనోతున శివం శివం. జటాటవీగలజ్జల ప్రవాహ పావితస్థలే గలేవలంబ్యలంబితాంబుజంగతుంగమాలికాం డమడ్డమడ్డమడ్డమం నినాదవడ్డమద్వయం చకార చండ తాండవం తనోతున శివం శివం. ప్రభుజీ హరే కృష్ణ.
వెరీ గుడ్, థ్యాంక్ యూ.
థ్యాంక్ యూ ప్రభుజీ.
You are giving a great competition to everybody to learn shlokas, to recite shlokas.
హరే కృష్ణ ప్రభుజీ. క్విక్ క్వశ్చన్. శివ స్తోత్రం గురించి నభూతో నా భవిష్యత్ అంటే దాని గురించి ఎక్స్పాండ్ చేస్తారా? వాట్ డస్ దట్ మీన్?
నభూతో ఆ శ్లోకము నభూతో నా భవిష్యతి అంటే అంత అద్భుతంగా సాంస్క్రిట్ ఆ ఛందస్సు కానీ, లేకపోతే ఆ పదాల్ని చూస్ చేసుకోవడము, కొన్ని సిలబల్సే ఉంటాయి, కొన్ని అక్షరాలే ఉంటాయి అందులో. జ ట క డ మా ఇలాగ ఒక 4-5 అక్షరాలే ఉంటాయి. లా ఒకటి, 6, నా ఒకటి. I think 7 or 8 syllables. There are only 7 or 8 syllables using which the entire shloka is composed with a perfect grammar and the pada lalityam, pada gambhiryam, everything, using all the masala of Sanskrit poetry. So that means only great Sanskrit scholars, even the greatest Sanskrit scholars cannot compose a shloka like that. That's why it is nabhuto nabhavishyati.
Thank you.
Yeah. So like that, Ravanasura said, I have the knowledge of dharma, adharma. I can discriminate. I have the ability to discriminate between dharma and adharma, but I am not able to do dharma pravritti and adharma nivritti. Same thing told by Arjuna in Bhagavad Gita. In Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna says that, O Krishna, even though I have all this knowledge, but I'm feeling like I'm forcibly engaged in doing sinful activities. What is the reason? It's like as if somebody pushing from behind to engage in sinful activities, even though I know that it's wrong to do. Then Krishna says, it is lust only, Arjuna. It's the strong desire to achieve something. It's the strong desire to do something. Then so we have seen that means the senses are so strong, the desires are so strong, in the current sloka of Mukunda-Mālā-Stotra, Kulshekar Alvar is emphasizing the need for engaging senses in devotional service so that they don't get agitated. Otherwise, there is always a chance of falling down. In the history, we have seen how Vishwamitra Muni, he was meditating for hundreds and thousands of years, but as soon as he heard the ankle bells of Menaka, that beautiful, elegant, sound of ankle bells of Menaka, Vishwamitra's mind got agitated. And Shaubari Muni, he was sitting under the water and meditating. But when he saw two fish, they were mating, his meditation got disturbed. So there is a chance of engaging our senses in a wrong way if we don't engage them in a positive way. So we can learn just like how we learn from the examples of the sadhus, the two sadhus, Vishwamitra Muni and Shaubari Muni. Just like how we can learn from these two sadhus, or there are many other sadhus like this. Just like how we can learn from the sadhus some lessons about sense control. So what do we learn from these two sadhus here? That if we artificially try to renounce our senses, it is not practical. So we have to engage the senses in devotional service. Similarly, we can learn some lessons from different animals in the nature, some lessons about sense control. For example, a fish. How is a fish caught by the fisherman? The fisherman throws a small bait. Through the fishing rod, he throws a small bait. Bait means it's a small insect. He ties a small insect to the edge of the fishing rod and puts it into the water. And the fish, thinking that, oh, this is a very, very tasty gulab jamun. Thinking that, the fish comes and tries to eat this bait, this insect, and gets caught. That means just to satisfy the desire of the tongue, the fish is losing its life. Similarly, a firefly. Firefly, looking at the beautiful yellow reddish flame, the fire flame, gets attracted. Okay, the firefly's eyes get attracted by the glorious the glow of the flame, and the firefly goes near the flame and dies. Just to satisfy the desire of the eyes, the firefly is losing its life. Similarly, a deer. So a hunter can captivate a deer by playing some melodious music. And a deer, wherever the deer is, as soon as the deer hears some melodious music, it will come there and the hunter can kill it. That means ears. Just to satisfy the desire of the ears, the deer can lose its life. Talking about the deer, there is another example of a musk deer. A musk deer, from time to time, it produces some uh, bumps on the body. It develops some tumors, and they are very fragrant. They produce nice aromatic fragrance. But the musk deer doesn't know that the fragrance is actually coming from those bumps or blisters on the body. And the musk deer runs everywhere, runs around everywhere to find that place from where this fragrance is coming. If the musk deer sees a tree in a near sight, the musk deer thinks that the fragrance is actually coming from the tree. And the musk deer keeps on running until it reaches the tree, and it finds that the smell is actually not coming from the tree. And it keeps on going from one tree to another tree like that, constantly for few hours. It keeps on running around because that smell is so captivating. The musk deer wants to enjoy all of it. Musk deer wants to find the source of that fragrance and enjoy all of it. Not just a fraction of the smell, but enjoy all the smell completely. In that attempt, it loses its life. But the musk deer doesn't know that the fragrance is actually coming from his or her own body. So just to satisfy the desire of the nose, the musk deer can lose its life. Similarly, elephant. How an elephant can be trapped in the forest by circus people or somebody who wants to catch an elephant. They bring a she elephant or a female elephant to attract a male elephant, and then the male elephant, as soon as he sees the female elephant, comes running. And then the circus people, they have a they have a hole or a pit to trap this male elephant. And there is an example of a bumblebee or a bee, honey bee. Honey bee or just a bee, any bee, right? It goes from one flower to another flower, capturing the nectarian fragrance, makarandam, from the flowers. And that makarandam or that fragrance from the flowers is so intoxicating that the bee eventually dies just sitting in the flower like that. And if it is a lotus flower, what does the lotus do? During the daytime, when there is sun, the petals are open, and in the night time the petals close. And when the petals are closing, the bee knows that the petals are closing, but it becomes so helpless, it becomes so addicted to that fragrance, that makarandam, that it cannot fly away from it. It knows that the petals are going to close and it's going to lose its life, but still the makarandam is so addictive, so intoxicating, that it cannot escape. So this is how how strong the senses are. So we can learn lessons from nature, from all these different animals. Just like how we can learn the lessons from the sadhus, we can learn the lessons from these different animals also. there is another story of Akbar and Birbal. Once the king Akbar, he asks Birbal that Birbal is a minister. He's a very intelligent minister. Akbar asks Birbal a question about senses, the Indriya Nigraha senses. Akbar asks that, oh Birbal, what do you think? How long a person will have desires to enjoy the senses? And Birbal says, till the end of their life. Till the end of their life. And Akbar says, no, I don't believe you. Because after a certain age, as the body gets old, and as there are diseases, the strength of the body goes down. A person may lose energy to enjoy the senses. Then Akbar says, so I don't believe you, Birbal, what you are saying. I don't believe in you. That you are saying that the desire to enjoy senses will continue till the end of the last minute of death. Then Birbal wanted to show this to Akbar through an example. Birbal invites Akbar to come to a house of a person in the village who is about to die. And Birbal asks Akbar to bring his beautiful daughter. And Akbar asks, what does my daughter has to do with this experiment? Birbal says, oh Raja, just bring her. You will see what I'm going to say. And then here is a 95-year-old man who is on the deathbed. And when Akbar and Birbal, along with the daughter of Akbar, go there, this man, 95-year-old man, is about to die, last few minutes or maybe last few hours. So he looks at Akbar and Birbal. And then Birbal, before going there, he tells Akbar that when we go to this old man, just pay attention to the eyes of this old man. And then as Akbar and Birbal go there, the old man looks at Akbar and Birbal, and then the old man's eyes, they get stuck at this beautiful daughter of Akbar. And then Akbar understood everything, what Birbal was telling, that the desire to enjoy senses, it stays until the very last minute of death. They are so strong. If we don't engage them in a positive way, if we don't engage them in devotional service, they can be distracted. So otherwise they are very powerful. Now,
Prabhuji, I
yes,
have a quick question.
yeah.
So, Prabhuji, why was then beautiful things created if it's, we have a mind which will always go to that kind of thing, whether it's beautiful things or tasty food or entertainment activities? Because if you're not, in the path of bhakti, automatically it's like almost it's designed for failure, right? Like you will get attracted, you will fall into the trap unless somebody intervenes and you get engaged in Krishna consciousness. So you get stuck in that circle. So
Yeah.
how does like a non-Krishna person, a Krishna conscious person, like get out of it if he never knows or never gets a chance to hear?
Yeah. A non-Krishna conscious person, a person who is not practicing any yoga, karma yoga, ashtanga yoga, jnana yoga, bhakti yoga, a person who is not practicing any of these yogas, a pure materialistic person, a mundane materialistic person, they have no opportunity to get out of this infinite loop of punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam, this infinite cycle of birth and death. They're always stuck in this. They can never come out of this. The only way is to learn the Shastra. The only way is to learn what is right, what is wrong. Just like how a person who wants to drive the car, it is his responsibility to learn the driving laws and drive properly by obeying the driving laws. We cannot say that a person who is driving a car cannot say that, oh, I didn't know that there are driving laws. I just want to drive the way I want. No. So when you are living in the material world, we have the responsibility to know Shastra. Atato Brahma Jignasa, especially human being. This human life is given, it's an opportunity to start inquiring into the absolute truth, to start inquiring about spiritual knowledge. If we don't do that, then there's no chance of getting out of this cycle.
Prabhuji, these beautiful things and good things are also, we also supposed to enjoy them, right? I mean, if Krishna's made them and Krishna's flawless, then I wouldn't think Krishna would put there to bait us. He wouldn't want us to stay here. But he's also made it possibly to enjoy, right? If you see some beautiful flowers, beautiful garden, nice scenery, it's automatic for anyone to say, wow, this is amazing, and be attracted to it. That's just part of like Krishna's Maya or whatever, his energy. So
Yeah.
we shouldn't feel guilty about enjoying it, right? But when I'm reading or listening this, it makes me feel almost guilty wanting to enjoy it, because I'm like, oh, I'll fall into the traps of Maya. But I also want to enjoy what Krishna has made, because that's why we have eyes, right? He's given us a gift. So
Yeah.
if we try to turn away from it, it's almost disrespecting his creation.
Yeah. So there are two ways of enjoying things, right? One is like when you see a beautiful flower. There are two ways of enjoying that beautiful flower. One is just to enjoy to yourself. Another way of enjoying that is first of all appreciating the beauty of that flower. It is created by you first appreciate that creation and also the creator who created that creation. So you appreciate that, oh, what a beautiful creation of Krishna. Such a beautiful flower created by Krishna. Lotus petals, they're so soft, so elegant, beautiful color. So appreciate that it is Krishna's beautiful creation. Because of that, the flower is so beautiful. So let me offer this flower to Krishna. And then I will take it as his prasadam. I will take it as his mercy. So you offer it to Krishna first, and then you take it. But if you have a desire to enjoy, that's what we discussed, right? Jihve kīrtaya keśavam mura-ripum ceto bhaja śrīdharam i-dvandva-samarcayācyuta-kathāh śrotra-dvaya tvam śrunu Krishnam lokaya locana-dvaya harer gacchāńghri-yugmālayam jighra ghrān mukunda-pada-tulasīm. Oh nose, please smell the tulasi leaf that is offered at the lotus feet of Mukunda. So anything, all the sense objects, whatever you want to enjoy with your eyes, whatever you want to enjoy with your nose, with your ears, you first offer it to Krishna and then you accept it. Just like prasadam, right? You make food, there's no problem, there's nothing wrong in eating good food. But there are two ways of eating that food, right? One is just like a materialistic person, they eat whatever they want to eat, whenever they want to eat, wherever they want to eat, whatever they want to eat. And that's a sin. But the same food, a devotee who cooks the food, offers to Krishna as bhoga, naivedyam, and then takes that as prasada, that purifies our desire. When we offer something to Krishna and take it, that purifies our desire. Not immediately, not the first time, not the second time, not the 10th time, not the 100th time, but maybe 1 millionth time, gradually, slowly and gradually, our desires will be purified. When we offer them to Krishna first and accept, our desires will be purified slowly.
That makes sense, Prabhuji.
Yeah. So our desires will be purified means you will still see, desires will be purified means after certain time, after 10 or 20 years, you will not have any desire to enjoy these things, right? No, you will consume things, but you will uh, you will not be attached to them. You will not be in a situation where, oh, I cannot live without this gulab jamun like that. If a gulab jamun is offered to Krishna and somebody is giving it to us, yes, we'll take that as prasadam. Initially, you may have a desire like, I want to eat this, I want to do this. But gradually, our desires will be purified, and at a particular stage, we will consume whatever is given to us. We will not have so many desires that I want this, I want to do things like this. We'll take everything as Krishna Prasadam, Bhagavad Prasadam. So that's about that question.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Yeah.
We have to come to a stage like that. We have to see Krishna everywhere and everything. Yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We have to get reminded of Krishna everywhere. We have to get reminded of Krishna everywhere. Whether we are drinking water, whether we are eating anything, we have to get reminded of Krishna. Krishna tells in Bhagavad Gita, Rasoham apsu kaunteya. I am the taste in the water. So whenever we are drinking water, see in the whole day, how many times we drink water? 10 times. And it's very easy to say Rasoham apsu kaunteya those 10 times. Every time you pick up your glass of water or the bottle of water and drink, just simply say Rasoham apsu kaunteya. I am the taste in the water. So like that, we can see Krishna everywhere. So we'll discuss that. Okay. So I think the other day we discussed about did I show you a picture of okay, 1 second. The other day we discussed, right, from Bhagavatam, if we don't engage our ears in hearing about Krishna, those ears are like snake holes, or the holes.
That
through
we
which-
discussed on Bhagavad Gita class. No, Prabhuji? Yeah.
in the Bhagavad Gita class. Yes.
Yeah,
Correct.
that
Correct.
tongue is frog tongue. Something.
Yes. Yeah, this one. So if we don't engage our senses in devotional service, that's a dead consciousness. that person, even though they are living, they are as good as a dead person. If the ears are not engaged in hearing Krishna Katha, they are like snake holes, the holes through which snakes can enter. And a tongue, if the tongue is not chanting the stotrams, tongue is not singing shlokas from the scriptures, tongue is not glorifying the Supreme Lord, the tongue is as good as the sound, the croaking sound of a frog. And when the frog is croaking, saying baka 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 baka, a snake will come. So if we are engaging our tongue in gossiping, in speaking all nonsense, we are inviting inauspiciousness into our life. When the frog is croaking, snake will come. Similarly, if our tongue is vibrating and speaking all gossiping and nonsense, we are actually inviting death. We are inviting this dangerous serpent of death. And if our eyes are not taking the beautiful darshan of the Lord, then those eyes are the fake plumes on a peacock's feather. I don't know what is that exactly. And the feet are not engaged in using to go to Krishna's temple, then they are like trees. Like that, different senses, if we are not engaged, if they are not engaged in devotional service, that person is like a dead person. And the same situation, if a person is engaging the senses in devotional service, look how beautifully he is glowing. There's all happiness, joy. Shrunvatam swakata Krishna punya shravana kirtanaha hrudhyanantasto hyabhadrani vidunoti suhritsatam. This is a beautiful shloka from Bhagavatam that says, Shrunvatam swakata Krishna. Whoever hears the Krishna Katha, punya shravana kirtanaha, and whoever does this kirtana of the Lord, hrudhyanantasto hyabhadrani, that will clear all the inauspiciousness in the heart. Hridi ananta sto hi abhadrani. It will clear all the inauspiciousness in the heart. Vidunoti suhrit satam. Vidunoti means it will cleanse. It will cleanse all the dirt in the heart.
ముకుందమాలలో ఇలాంటిది ఇంకొక శ్లోకం ఉంది కదా ప్రభుజీ.
That's right. When we are trying to control the senses, we have to focus. We have to keep. We have to be determined on our goal. We should be focused on our goal. Without this focus, the senses will be distracted. The mind and senses will be distracted. Just like how a magnifying glass has the power to capture the diffused sun rays and focus them at a focal point, which has the power to burn the paper. Similarly, if we have this focus if we have this focus on the goal through this magnifying glass of bhakti, that has the power to see the lotus feet of the Lord. So this is the difference between the power of focus and the problem with distraction. Because the senses are highly distracted. Whatever the eye sees, we develop a desire to attain it. Whatever the ears hear, we develop a desire to hear more and more of that. For example, an athlete cannot accomplish prestigious awards without proper discipline. And we become good at what we practice. We really become good at what we practice on a daily basis. That's why athlete, a sportsman, and a soldier, they practice every day. Even if there is no war, the soldier is always practicing. The athlete, the Olympics comes only once in 5 years or so. But the athlete, he keeps on practicing every single day. A person who is learning music, they must practice every day. Without that, they cannot achieve the goal. Similarly, the senses, the Kulshekar Alvar in Mukunda-Mālā-Stotra, the topic of sense control, there are 4 or 5 shlokas in the entire Mukunda-Mālā-Stotra talking about this topic. So he is emphasizing this point of focusing on the goal of Krishna Smaranam, Krishna Bhakti. Mind fixed strictly on remembering Krishna. Tongue dedicated exclusively to glorifying Krishna. Ears hearing the pastimes of Lord. Eyes gazing the deities of Radha Gokulananda, Golokananda, and so on. Now, Vrindavan. We always, we always keep hearing about Vrindavan, and many of us have gone to Vrindavan. Those who have not gone to Vrindavan, at least they have the desire to go to Vrindavan. And those who have already visited Vrindavan, they have a desire to go to Vrindavan again. So here is an interesting meaning of Vrindavan. One of the meanings of Vrinda means group of senses. You might have heard the phrase Bhakta Vrinda. Bhakta Vrinda means group of devotees. Gana Vrinda, group of singers. Natya Vrinda, group of dancers. Bhakta Vrinda, group of devotees. Like that, Vrinda means group of senses in this context. In the current context of our topic, sense control, Vrinda, it can mean group of senses. And Avana means nourishment. Vrindavana means nourishment of the senses. So how the senses will be nourished? The ears will be nourished by the humming of the bees and moving creepers in Vrindavan. Vrindavan is such a beautiful place where there are so many beautiful trees with beautiful creepers. The Vrindavan that we see now is not the real Vrindavan. Over a period of time in the last 5,000 years, the physical beauty of Vrindavan is completely lost. There is so much of construction and it looks like an ordinary city. But 5,000 years ago, the Vrindavan was something like this. It was more beautiful than this, what you see in the picture here. But at least when we look at this picture, we get some idea. And when there are beautiful trees with beautiful creepers, with beautiful flowers, there are bumblebees. The bumblebees are constantly making humming sound. The ears get nourished by the humming of the bees and moving creepers. The touch nourished by the breeze, fragrant with lotus flowers. There are so many lakes and rivers in Vrindavan. When in hot summer, if a person is walking by the side of the river or a lake, the lake water or the river water mixed with the air touches your skin. It gives you some soothing, cooling effect. So your touch is nourished by the cool breeze, fragrant with lotus flowers, and smell intoxicated by the scent of blooming jasmine. There are so many beautiful jasmine, malle, in Vrindavan. Taste intoxicated by the sweet fruits and berries of the forest. So there's a beautiful shloka in this context. This beautiful shloka gives us Vrindavan darshan. On Friday, I gave a trailer of this, right? So for the next 10 minutes, we'll discuss about this shloka and we will conclude. Kvachid bringi geetam, kvachidanilabhangi shishirata, क्वचिद्वल्ली पुष्पं क्वचिदधिकमल्ली परिमलम् क्वचिद्गोपी सङ्गं क्वचिदधिरसङ्गं च कलयन् वनेऽस्मिन् गोविन्दो विहरति सवृद्धेष्टसुखदः. Yeah, Aparna, can you read the translation?
Yes, Prabhuji. Translation. Somewhere the song of the bees, somewhere the cooling breeze, somewhere blooming vines, somewhere the intense fragrance of jasmine, somewhere the association of the gopis, somewhere creating the highest mellows of love. In this forest, Govinda wanders, he who bestows immense desired happiness.
Means desired happiness. Yeah. So there are two ways to understand this shloka. One is how Govinda, Krishna, how he used to walk around through the forests in Vrindavan. There are 12 forests in Brajamandal. One of the forests is Vrindavan. So in this Brajamandal of the 12 forests, Dvadasha Kanana, how Krishna wanders, how Krishna walks around through these 12 forests, that is described here. That is one meaning of this shloka. Another meaning is how the devotees in Vrindavan, how they get nourishment for their senses. That is also described. So the first one, how Krishna enjoys in Vrindavan. Kvachid bringi geetam. Krishna, he listens to the song of the bees. Somewhere the song of the bees. Kvachidanilabhangi shishirata. And somewhere the cooling breeze. Shishirata. Shishirata means the cooling effect. Anila. Anila means the air. Kvachidanilabhangi shishirata. And somewhere blooming vines. Kvachid valli pushpam. Pushpam means flower. Valli are the creepers. क्वचिद्वल्ली pushpam क्वचिदधिकमल्ली परिमलम. Parimalam is fragrance. What fragrance? Jasmine. The fragrance of jasmine flowers, malli. Kvachit. Kvachit means somewhere. You see that word kvachit in every line. Kvachit, 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 kvachit. So that means somewhere. Somewhere there are some bees humming. Somewhere there is when Krishna is walking by the side of Yamuna river, the water from Yamuna river mixed with the breeze touches his skin and gives him some soothing effect, cool, smoothing effect, shishirata. And there are creepers that look beautiful. And there are jasmine flowers that give beautiful fragrance. Kvachin gopi sangham. Somewhere the association of the gopis. Kvachida tira sangham chakalayan. Somewhere creating the highest mellows of love. Rasastali. Vanesmin govindo viharati savriddheshta sukadaha. Seeing Krishna, Govinda, enjoying all these things in Vrindavan, it gives so much joy to the vriddheshta, the elderly people in the forest in Vrindavan. Sukadaha. Sukadaha means one who gives sukha, one who gives joy. Who is he giving joy to? The elderly people. The elderly people who cannot walk around, who cannot enjoy all these things. But simply by seeing Krishna enjoying this, they get the enjoyment. But other devotees who are able to walk around, just like how Krishna, they also engage all of their senses. They nourish their senses by doing all these things. Kvachit. Okay, let's recite this shloka together, okay? One line at a time. Kvachit bhringi geetam, kvachidhanila bhangi shishirata.
क्वचिद् भृङ्गीगीतं क्वचिदनिलभङ्गी शिशिरता
क्वचिद्वल्ली पुष्पं क्वचिदधिकमल्ली परिमलम्.
क्वचिद्वल्ली पुष्पं
क्वचिदधिकमल्ली परिमलम्
क्वचिद्गोपी सङ्गं क्वचिदतिरसङ्गं च कलयन्.
क्वचिद्गोपी
सङ्गं क्वचिदतिरसङ्गं च कलयन्.
वनेऽस्मिन् गोविन्दो विहरति सवृद्धेष्टसुखदः.
वनेऽस्मिन् गोविन्दो
विहरति सवृद्धेष्टसुखदः.
Okay, so let's do it 3 times. Okay, क्वचिद् भृङ्गी गीतं क्वचिदनिलभङ्गी शिशिरता.
क्वचिद्भृङ्गीतं
क्वचिदनिलभङ्गी शिशिरता.
I think I have slides for everything. Yeah. This is Kvachid Bringi Geetam. See, look at the bees. They are hovering over the whorls. Whorl means the centerpiece of the lotus. That's called whorl. 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 The bees, as they are hovering over the whorl of lotus, they are constantly humming some sound that looks like Brahmara Geetam. Bee in Sanskrit is called Brahmara, Bringi or Brahmara, and Geetam. Kvachid Bringi Geetam, Kvachida Bhangi Shishirata.
क्वचिद्भृङ्गीतं क्वचिदनिलभङ्गी शिशिरता.
क्वचिद्वल्ली पुष्पं क्वचिदधिकमल्ली परिमलम्
क्वचिद्वल्लीपुष्पं क्वचिदधिकमल्लीपरिमलम्
क्वचिद्गोपी सङ्गम्
क्वचित्
क्वचिदतिरसङ्गं च कलयन्
क्वचित् गोपीसङ्गं क्वचित् गोपी
क्वचिदतिरसङ्गं च कलयन्
वनेऽस्मिन् गोविन्दो विहरति सहृद्देष्टसुखदः
वनेऽस्मिन् गोविन्दो
विहरति
विहरति
Sarveshta
सर्वेष्टसुखदः
Yeah. We have everything here. Kvachid bringi kitam, kvachid anila bhangi shishirata, kvachid valli pushpam, kvachid adhika malli parimalam, kvachid gopi sangam, kvachid atira sangam chakalayan, vanesmin govindo viharati savriddheshta sukadaha. So this is Vrindavan. Vrindavan means nourishment for the senses. Vrinda is the group of senses. We have pancha karmendriyas, pancha jnanendriyas. We see through the eye and we learn through the eye. We smell through the nose and we learn through the nose. We hear through the ears, we learn something through the ears. So karmendriyas and jnanendriyas. So these are all the group of senses. Vrindavan. Vrinda plus avana. Avana means nourishment. Vrinda is the group of senses. So the nourishment for our senses is all these beautiful things.
From Ruskin Ratnavali, this poem.
No, this is from Rupa Goswami.
Padyavali.
Not Padyavali, but somewhere in his which one? The Vidagdha Madhava Natika, the drama, Vidagdha Madhava drama.
Okay.
Yeah. Vidagdha Madhava is a drama where Rupa Goswami explains Krishna's Leelas in Vrindavan. So like this, when we have engaged all our senses in these beautiful activities, we get Vrindavan Darshan. We will have Vrindavan Darshan. That's the essence of this shloka. Kvachid bringi geetam.
ఈ సాంగ్ లో గీతం అంటే ఇయర్స్ తో అండ్ పుష్పం అంటే లైక్ నోస్ తో
Nose.
ఓకే ఓకే అలా
Yeah. Kvachid anila bangi shishirata. Ademo touch, skin.
టచ్ ఓకే
సో అట్లా అన్ని ఒక్కొక్క పంచేంద్రియాలకి పంచ భౌతికాంశాలు. Yeah, see in jihve kīrtaya shloka, all the Navavida Bhakti is included there. Shravanam through the ears. What is the line in jihve kīrtaya shloka? śrotra-dvaya tvam shrunu. Right? And kirtanam. Kirtanam, what is the line in jihve kīrtaya shloka?
Jihve kīrtaya.
Jihve kīrtaya. Jihve kīrtaya keśavam mura-ripum. Next, smaranam.
Ceto bhaja śrīdharam.
Ceto bhaja śrīdharam.
Yes.
Shravanam, kirtanam, Vishnu smaranam, archanam.
i-dvandva-samarcayācyuta-kathāh.
i-dvandva-samarcayācyuta. Next, sakyam. ఫ్రెండ్షిప్ కి ఏం లేదు కదా, లేదు. నెక్స్ట్ దాస్యం.
mūrdhan namādhoks.
మూర్ధన్ namādhoksajam. యా. వందనం, వందనం కూడా అదే, మూర్ధన్ namādhoksajam. యాక్చువల్లీ దాస్యం యూ కెన్ సే పాణి ద్వంద్వ సమర్చయ, యూ కెన్ ఆల్సో సే మూర్ధన్ namādhoksajam. నెక్స్ట్ ఆత్మనివేదనం, complete surrender.
gacchāńghri-yugmālayam.
gacchāńghri-yugmālayam, no, that's not atmanivedanam.
mūrdhan namādhoks.
That can be mūrdhan namādhoksajam. Yeah. Padasevanam, we forgot padasevanam, right?
Padasevani is gacchāńghri-yugmālayam.
gacchāńghri-yugmālayam. Padasevanam is gacchāńghri-yugmālayam, correct. Yeah. Engaging our pada in the seva of the Lord, that is padasevanam. Or worshipping the lotus feet of the Lord, that is also padasevanam. gacchāńghri-yugmālayam. So, yeah, this is a beautiful shloka with all beautiful pictures. And some miracle happened today. I want to explain that.
మళ్ళీ బి వచ్చిందా? మళ్ళీ బి వచ్చిందా?
మళ్ళీ బి, ఈసారి బి కాదు, బి తప్ప అన్ని వచ్చాయి ఈసారి. చెప్తాను నేను ఏంటో అని. సో we started discussing this. I gave a teaser of this on Friday, right? I did not discuss the shloka. I did not show even the pictures also so detailed like this. But I quickly ran through the slides just to leave you with, leave all of you
Without
to have some sleepless nights. And today, when I went to the temple, I was so surprised, I felt so happy to see the dress and the backdrop, everything. It has the dress has everything that we discussed today in this shloka, except the bees. I did not find the bees. No, I mean, physical bees, forget about that. But even the picture also, there's no picture of bees. But except this, everything else is there. I saw Kvachit Valli Pushpam, the creepers. I saw jasmine flowers. Kvachit Adhika Malli Parimalam. Kvachit Gopi Sangam. Kvachit Atira Sangam cha Kalayan. The Rasalila picture. Everything is there. And I'll show you those pictures also. The deity pictures today. Now just look at this picture of the creeper and the jasmine. How beautiful they are. Just remember this image and I'll show you the temple picture now. And remember this also, okay? Okay, now let me show you. So this is the dress. I'll show you the details also. Now if you go to ISKCON Seattle Facebook page, you will not find this dress now. You will find yesterday's pictures, but this dress you will find tomorrow. So then I kept on because I haven't seen this dress in the recent times. After a very, very long time, they have put this dress. So I went to ISKCON Seattle Facebook page and I kept on looking at every day's pictures. The last time they put on this this dress was April 6th, 2025. I'm seeing this dress only after that. Not I'm seeing, but they did not even put this dress on the deities in the last 1 year. Now I'll show you this. Look at this. Look at the skirt of Radharani. Do you see that Rasastali, Rasalila picture there? All the gopis. Okay. Only one picture is opening. Huh? Okay. Oh, and it is stuck. One second. Let me close some tabs. It's overloaded.
సార్ మీకు సియేటల్ పూజారి గారికి మధ్య ఏమైనా టెలిపతి ఉందా?
Yeah, now it opened. You see those creepers?
Yes, Prabhuji. Yeah, top on the top.
Yeah, and the backdrop, you see the creepers and the jasmine.
Yeah.
Exactly looking at looking like what we saw in the slides. This is for Ramchandra, Ram Parivar.
See.
And here, behind this Krishna Balaram, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Nityananda Prabhu, there's a mango tree with beautiful mangoes, and there is a Kobbar chattu with kobbar bondalu. You cannot see kobbar bondalu here, but when I went to the temple, I was able to see. See, look at the creepers. Yeah, now you can see everything. So you can see Kwachid Valli Pushpam, Kwachid Adhika Malli, what is that line?
Parimalam.
Parimalam. Kwachid Adhika Malli Parimalam. Kwachid Gopi Sangam. Kwachid Ati Rasangam Chakalayan. You can see everything there. Except the bees, everything is there. Maybe there are bees somewhere, I tried finding, but I did not. Oh, this is also there. Shishirata. Kwachit, what is the second line? Kwachit Bangi. No, Kwachit
Anila Bangi.
Bangi Shishirata. That is also there. There's a beautiful lake, Yamuna River, which means that as the water from Yamuna River, the water droplets of Yamuna River get mixed with air, that gives a cool breezing effect. So, in the last 1 year, they haven't put this dress. I checked on the ISKCON Seattle Facebook page every day, and then also I'm going to temple every day, right? Whenever I'm in Seattle, I definitely go to the temple, take darshan. And I did not see in the last 1 year. So,
So secret ga Krishna vastunaru mana class ki.
secret ga kaadu. It's a wherever there is Krishna Katha, there is Krishna.
రమేష్ ప్రభుజీ ఏదో డౌట్ అడుగుతున్నారు, విన్నారా?
అడిగారా? ఏమన్నారు?
అడగండి ప్రభుజీ.
I think there is a telepathy between you and the temple pujari.
No, those temple pujaris also, it's not one person. There are at least 50 to 100 people who do the service of putting dress on deities. They take turns. Somebody doing on Monday, somebody doing on Tuesday, like that.
So telepathy between Krishna and Prabhuji.
By telepathy, you hacked the frequencies of all the persons, I think.
So Krishna is the director who is manifesting everything.
We don't want who is behind you, but my direct question is you are having some telepathy. Maybe you are knowing or not knowing, that is a different thing.
Yeah, if it is one person, then I can have some telepathy with them.
Telepathy between you and Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yeah, telepathy between me and Krishna. And this is only to give pleasure to all of you.
Yeah.
Krishna wants to give some experience to all of us. Not just me, right? To all of us. See, I was hearing Krishna Katha even before we started this call. But I never noticed these things. I never experienced. I was going to temple every day. But whatever I read in Bhagavatam, I did not see in the temple like that. But only in the recent times, I think ever since we started Gajendra Stuti, these things are happening.
Because we are sincere students, Prabhuji, that's why. Because we are sincere students.
Yes.
Prabhuji, I noticed that only in various temples they are only changing the dresses only. They are not taking care of the background. But in whereas in Seattle temple there is a background also for every picture.
Yes, every day they change the background.
Change background also.
Every day. So it's a complete set. The dress comes along with when they order these dresses in Vrindavan. They get these dresses stitched by some Muslim family actually. So a Muslim family, they stitch these dresses for last few generations. The Muslim family, their grandparents, parents, and then children now, they are stitching these dresses. So it's a set.
మీరు ఇలా చూపించినప్పుడు మాకు చాలా హ్యాపీగా కాన్ఫిడెంట్గా, అంటే ఒక ఫెయిత్ అనేది వస్తుంది ప్రభుజీ బాగా ఇట్లా మిరకల్స్ చూసినప్పుడు. ఇందాక మీరు చెప్పి ఫొటోస్ చూపించారు,
Yeah,
బట్ ఇట్లాంటివి చూసినప్పుడు నిజంగానే బృందావనం చూసిన ఫీల్ వస్తుంది.
yeah. Now you all can go to ISKCON Seattle Facebook page. You can scroll through each and every day and see. Tomorrow you will see this dress on Facebook page uploaded, and you keep on scrolling down. You will see this only on April 6th. Yeah, after a long time they have put this dress. So, and
It
మేబీ
has
ఆ
how much
డ్రెస్
cost, sir?
ఉందని మీ క్లాస్ వల్లే వాళ్ళకి గుర్తొచ్చిందేమో ప్రభుజీ.
yeah, కృష్ణుడు అలా ఇన్స్పైర్ చేశాడు వాళ్ళని చేసి.
Sir, what is the cost of the entire set and dress, sir?
It's
Approximately.
about 3 to 4 lakhs. Yeah, 3 to 4 lakhs.
How many sets are there in the temple?
Oh, there are
Dress.
at least 100 sets are there.
Very good.
Yeah.
సమావేశ సమావేశంలో ఉన్న వాళ్ళంతా వెరీ కాస్ట్లీ ప్రభుజీ.
Costly.
సో మీరు లెసన్ చెప్తుంటే ఆ లెసన్ బట్టి అక్కడ బ్యాక్ డ్రాప్ వస్తుందో, అక్కడ బ్యాక్ డ్రాప్ బట్టి మీకు టాపిక్ వస్తుందో కానీ మొత్తానికి
అందరూ కాస్ట్లీ భక్తులండి ఆయనకి.
Yeah. See, this dress, I mean this dress, the discussion of this sloka, Kvachit Bringi Geetam Sloka, actually I wanted to do this on Friday only, but we did not have much time on Friday.
మీరు ఫ్రైడే ఆ స్లైడ్స్ చూపికపోయి ఉంటే మేబీ మేము ఇంత ఫీల్ అయి ఉండేవాళ్ళం కాదేమో. బట్
నేను అంత ఫీల్ అయ్యేవాడిని కాదు. ఏదో ఇవాళ ఆ స్లైడ్స్ ప్రకారం ఆ డ్రెస్ ప్రకారం నేను స్లైడ్స్ చేసి ఉంటాను అనుకునేవాడిని కూడా మీరు.
నో అలా అనుకోగానే, బట్ ఈ ఫీల్ ఉండేది కాదు మీరు ఫ్రైడే కానీ చూపించకుండా ఉంటే. ఏమో ప్రభుజీ మీరు ఈ రోజు కానీ చూపించుంటే ఆ రోజు చూపించకుండా రేపు వచ్చి ఉండేది ఆ బ్యాక్ డ్రాప్ టెంపుల్లో.
రేపు వచ్చి ఉండేదేమో, ఒకళ్ళు ఇవాళ మనం చేస్తుంటే రేపు వచ్చి ఉండేది. ఎస్, కరెక్ట్.
సో రేపు పిక్చర్ పెట్టండి ప్రభుజీ, దాన్ని బట్టి మాకు టాపిక్ తెలుస్తుంది.
అలా అవ్వట్లే కదా మనకి, టాపిక్ అయిన తర్వాత నెక్స్ట్ డే డ్రెస్లు అవుతున్నాయి.
డ్రెస్ అవుతుంది.
యా, కన్సిస్టెంట్ గా లాస్ట్ ఒక 10 times జరుగుంటది ఇలాగ మనకి. అప్పుడు చౌరాష్టకంలో గోవింద దామోదర మాధవేతి గోపికలందరూ ఆ పెరుగు పాలు తీసుకొచ్చి మార్కెట్ లో అమ్ముతూ ఉంటే
అదొకటి వచ్చింది.
తెల్లారి అదే వచ్చింది టెంపుల్లో.
ఇంకొకటి కలర్ అదే బ్లూయిష్
ఇంద్రనీల మణిమంజుల ఆ కలర్ వచ్చింది.
గజేంద్ర స్తుతి ఫలశ్రుతి అండ్ మీరు ఎండ్ సెషన్ రోజు
ఫుల్ ఆఫ్ గజేంద్ర, రైట్?
అదైతే ఫుల్లీ సర్ప్రైజ్.
Neela, you are saying something?
No, and the reason you did not see a bumblebee because last time Krishna sent live bumblebee, right?
Yeah, last time we saw live bumblebee.
When you're making presentations, notebook LM is creating this beautiful vision, and then Krishna LM is creating the 3D version.
Yes, Krishna's LM is manifesting that in the temple. Yeah. Yeah, I felt so happy.
Thank you for sharing, Prabhuji.
And not only that, I got an opportunity in the morning, 8 o'clock Darshan Arati. I got an opportunity to do that seva, Arati seva.
Okay.
I mean, it's not my assigned day today. My assigned day is Wednesday evening. But it is somebody else's service. They could not come. So they called me to do that seva.
Harti means samsara davana.
Samsara dava early morning kada 5:15 kadi Mangala Arati. ఇది తర్వాత 8 o'clock దర్శనారతి. మంగళారతి తర్వాత ఈ డ్రెస్ అంతా వేసి అలంకరణ అంతా చేసి జ్యువెలరీ గార్లాండ్స్ అన్ని వేసి అప్పుడు దర్శన్ ఓపెన్ చేస్తారు. గోవింద బ్రహ్మ సంహిత.
శిష్టాష్టకం కూడా మంగళారతి తర్వాత వెంటనే అయిపోద్దా?
శిక్షాష్టకం మంగళారతి తర్వాత వెంటనే. దర్శనారతి అప్పుడేమో ఇది బ్రహ్మ సంహిత.
ఓకే. నమస్తే నరసింహాయ
అది నరసింహారతి అప్పుడు మధ్యాహ్నం 12 గంటలకి చేస్తారు, సాయంత్రం 7 గంటలకి చేస్తారు.
మంగళారతి ఆల్సో ప్రభు, రైట్?
మంగళారతి ఆల్సో, కరెక్ట్, 3 times.
తులసి కృష్ణ ప్రేయసి
అది మార్నింగ్ తులసి పూజ 6 o'clock. So you should all attend. Chandrakala, Sarita, Shamala, you should all attend morning 5 o'clock Mangalarati.
పర్లేదు ప్రభు, ముందు రోజు అన్ని చదువుకొని వచ్చేస్తాం. మీ హౌస్ ఉంది కదా.
ఎస్, వచ్చేయండి.
అంత ఉదయాన్నే లేచి రావాలంటే మామూలుగా.
You're always welcome.
మాకు లిన్వుడ్ లో ఉంది కదా ప్రభుజీ, మాకు లిన్వుడ్ లో జరిగినప్పుడు మేము
అది ఎప్పుడో ఇంకో 2 years పడుతుంది. 2 years వరకు ప్రభుజీ గుర్తుంటుందా ఈ మాట అని అనుకుంటున్నాను.
అమ్మో ప్రభుజీ 2 years గా 20 years తర్వాత కూడా చెప్పేస్తారు ప్రభుజీ.
ఇప్పుడే ఫోన్ లో రిమైండర్ పెట్టుకుంటాను, 2 years తర్వాత రిమైండ్ చేయండి. ఓకే. సో మంగళం కౌసలేంద్రాయ మహనీయ గుణాత్మనే చక్రవర్తి తనుజాయ సార్వభౌమాయ మంగళం. ముకుంద-మాలా-స్తోత్ర की जय, श्री कुलशेखर आழ்वार की जय, श्री कृष्ण कथामृतम की जय. Okay? Thank you everyone for joining. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Tomorrow.
బృందావన్ की जय. బృందావన్ కూడా తీసుకెళ్లారుగా.
బృందావన్ దర్శనం की जय. Hare Krishna.
హరే కృష్ణ.
థ్యాంక్ యూ ప్రభుజీ.
Hare Krishna.